Alright. The name is Dale, doing the album review for the new LOX, Living Off Experience. This album review is done on behalf of Audio Liquor Mag, Audio Liquor Magazine. Now, this is crazy. The LOX only have 4 group albums, despite dropping their very first album in, I believe, 1998, Money, Power, and Respect on Bad Boy. And they actually made their first, you can say, appearance, or they was welcome to the world on the scene on Biggie's Life After Death album. They was featured on a song on that joint. So that was like 1996, 97. So for them to only have 4 albums when they started their career in like 1996 or 97 is crazy. They only had 1 album on Rough Riders, and that was their second album, We Are the Streets. But solo projects is a whole different story. Jadakiss has 5 solo albums and 1 collabo project with Fabulous. Styles P has a gang of albums. He has 13 solo projects and about 4 collabo projects. Sheik Luch has 6 solo albums, which was a surprise. I didn't know he had that many solo albums. And then they had a joint they did with Wu-Tang Clan called Wu Block. They did an album together. So that's how they've kept the LOX name going off all their solo projects. And that's odd because they started off as a group and really didn't start doing solo albums until the 2000s. So I'm going to get into the review of Living Off Experience. Not going to go into detail with every song, but most of the songs that I like, that I care for. The first track is called Give It To Him. Well, Gave It To Him. That's the name of the track, Gave It To Him. Produced by Swiss Beats and A-Rap Music. Very keyboard driven, heavy synthesizer. I dig the hook, hard rhymes, nice way to start the album off. Got another track called Bout Shit, featuring DMX, produced by Scram Jones, one of my favorite producers. The beat is nasty, ugly face music, hardcore street bars. DMX sounds nice on here. Sounds good. Another good track. He got another track called Testify, produced by Benny Idol. I like Chic on the hook. It's a spiritual hood joint, ghetto gospel music. Dig it. Then he got another track called Story, produced by Knots, another one of my favorite producers. The title of the song is self-explanatory, Street Tale, Hood Shit, No Hook. All 3 are telling a story that has some connection in one way or another. Then you got another track called Do It To Me, featuring Jeremiah, produced by the Rascals and Scott Storch. My mistake. A nice song for the ladies. It's a chick joint. Could and should get radio play. I dig the flow pattern on the beat, how they choose to attack the beat and flow to it. Then you got another track called Comeback, produced by Static Selector, another one of my favorite producers. I really dig the sample singing, very catchy. I like the hook. All 3 go in on a verse. You got another track called Think of the LOX, featuring Westside Gunn and Benny the Butcher, produced by Large Professor, which is a pleasant surprise. Westside Gunn is just on the hook. He's a good fit for just being on the hook. The beat is simple, but it works. The production has like an old school feel to it. I dig the scratching of the Nas saying the LOX, the LOX. If I'm not mistaken, that is Nas that they scratching. Some street hip hop shit, basically. And Griselda reminds me of the LOX. They do. So that's just natural that they would do a song together. And you got another track called My America featuring Oswin Benjamin. I really dig the hook, which I believe is Oswin Benjamin doing the singing on the hook. And he sounds good on the hook. He sounds good singing. The LOX are really dropping some street knowledge. It's an introspective joint. Dig it. Then you got another track called Net Worth. A short but strong song. The production is mostly carried by drums. The LOX go in. Then you got another track called Loyalty and Love. It's a solid song. Sheik had some lines that made me laugh. He said some funny shit on here, but I mean laugh in a good way. He went in. All three speak on like fake niggas, that type of shit. And the LOX are one of the few groups that combine, that have more than 3 members, that have more than 2 members, should I say, that don't have a weak link. Sheik is very underrated. I don't think he gets the credit that he should. I've always thought that. And overall, I feel he's the best one on this album. I think he shines a little more than the other 2. They all do their thing, but he really gets his man on this joint. I think he's the standout out of the 3 on this joint. And it was only 4 tracks that I didn't like out of 14. The ones I didn't care for sound like a reach for the radio or club play. And the clubs are not even active at this time during this pandemic. Shit, so I thought that was the only setback, that they kind of reached for the radio. They got a joint with T-Pain that I don't care for. And they got another joint that sound like some pop, kind of like dance, Caribbean type shit that I wasn't feeling. But overall, this is a very solid album. I will give it a B, a strong B. And I do recommend that you download this and give it a listen. I'm done, I'm finished, and there you have it.